EOM Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello everyone, it's another very beautiful day and thank you very much for joining us. You're watching the EOM Business Network, indeed the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Today on the program, we shall be taking a look at the Nigerian economy from the viewpoint of industry operators. Also on the lineup is Let's Talk with an array of industry captains. On spot on is Calebella, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Cff Global Forwarding Limited. And on the face-to-face is Sama Ori, who is the General Manager of Brodrock Enterprises Limited, one of Africa's fastest growing trade import and wholesale distribution solutions provider. It's a package you must see. Sit back as we bring you the details. Research reports have shown that any country that desires capacity and quality to enhance productivity for economic growth and development must give adequate attention to human capital. Iche Fabian Eziojiga is the president of ALABA-INTERNATIONal Amalgamated Traders Association.
United we stand, divided we fall. We borrow from that adage. There was a time the road is so bad that bringing a container in this market, sometimes about 2 or 3 will fall down, and there will be no access road to the market. So if such a thing happens, we will now gather together, gather whatever we can do, and do it to pass the situation we are at hand. And English language says, let us go is not one man's journey. So we make amalgamated that let us go. And once a year let us go is no more one man's journey. The strategy to attract no one is peace and harmony and oneness of the market. This my section conducted an election that will usher in new chairmanship and new executives of Electrical Dealers Association. Electrical Dealers has their Democratic Day, just like Nigeria have their Democratic Day. Our democracy is every first day of March of every elective year. So, but due to some circumstances, there are some little changes that warrant us to do our election on 15th of this month. As at now, we conducted an election. Nze Maxwell Okezuo Okpara Ugonaya as an elected executive of EDAN. So by 1st March 2022, he now occupied this seat. The union will now reduce in writing what I'm telling you now. That is so and so is now the that Mr. Maxwell Okezuo is now the new executive chairman of Electrical Dealers Association of Nigeria, EDN bracket. The letter we forwarded to Amalgamated to come to me because I still have up to April to hand over in Amalgamated. Then I now prepare another election for Amalgamated. A new person will emerge as president. Maybe from electronics or from any of the, even from industry, anywhere.
This is Adonai Pacifico. Adonai Pacifico Nigeria Limited. We are a travel management company, visa advisory, permanent residence service, flight ticketing, international edu consulting, travels and tours, and more. Adonai Pacifico Nigeria Limited. Call us now on our hotline. Architect Oladipo Emmanuel is the Managing Director of Calebella INTEGRITAS Project Limited.
Our USP is still boils down to that one thing, integrity. You know why I keep saying that? The industry is very, very saturated. You have many people in this industry. You have people that are there professionally and people that are just there maybe because of their years of experience helping somebody to build, I was interviewing somebody yesterday. He was applying for the post of a project manager. And I said, but you studied accounting in school? And he said, yes, but his father is a contractor and he has spent so much time, working with the father. Okay, fine. And truly, when I looked at his CV, he had done more job on the site than in the office as an accountant. But that does not make him a professional. So in this kind of saturated environment in terms of business, your unique selling point be something that is not common, and it's not easy to get. There's something that I know, that we know, that somebody else doesn't know. That's the truth. In fact, there are people out there that knows more than what I know. But one thing that we want to stand out and be known for is that one thing: integrity. Let me break it down into 3 stages. Prior to the pandemic, it was really going well. I think in 2015, the entire industry was estimated at about 30 billion or so, and it was growing at a rate of 10% almost yearly. So there was growth, there was hope. Then came the pandemic that affected everything, and one of the industry that was hit by that pandemic is the real estate. That's actually brought down a lot of things during that time. But now it's picking up, it's really beginning to pick up, and you can say that the growth can also be seen from the social impact than from the economic impact. The real estate industry has been one industry that has created more employment, let me say, than any other industry. If I have a contract from you now, I can have nothing less than 80 people that would have worked on that project. So nowadays, you see many people out there. It's either somebody is a tiler, or is a plumber, or is into this. But most people now are having 1 or 2 things to do in that industry. Then, when I say that, that the industry is already getting saturated, it also shows that it's growing, because it is demand that brings about supply. So the fact that we are seeing real estate companies springing up everywhere shows that there is more demand for housing, there's more demand for land, which can be seen as growth. So there is hope, for this industry, and the industry is really growing, though slowly, not as expected, but I believe that we are going to catch up. People now are beginning to see the investment aspect of the real estate. Before this time, people want to build just to have an abode, to have a shelter above their head, just need a place. Maybe there was a landlord that was harassing somebody to sacrifice. I think I should get my own house. But today people are beginning to build for other purposes, like investment, rental income. So a man that built a house last 2 years can decide to build again. So that shifts, in our market that we find. Another area, to invest in is in the real estate, and that has brought about change, growth, and that is a lot of change that has happened, between then and now.
This is Tydacom. Welcome to our world. Tydacom Limited is a wireless solutions innovator. Our products and solutions solve the seemingly unsolvable coverage gap plaguing mobile network operators in Africa. We are positioned to offer world-class technological innovation and business solutions to our esteemed clients. Tydacom Limited. Call us. Tydacom. Wireless technology for business solutions. Professor Akin Akini is the founder, president, and chief executive officer of Tydacom Limited.
Tydacom Limited came into being in 2014 through the generous sponsorship by General T.Y. Danjuma, whose name has been morphed to the name of the company TYD, Tydacom, T.Y. Danjuma Com. Tydacom is a Nigerian fully owned company, and it has branches in North America, in India, and Eastern Europe. Now, it's an R&D company, it's an innovation company, marrying technology with business. Our flagship solution is what we call the long-range antenna system. By way of vision, utilizing innovative technical solutions with business competence to contribute to Nigerian economic development and social development. That is the vision of the company. By way of mission, whatever will facilitate the accomplishment of that vision is our mission, including building long-range antenna system for coverage of Nigerian rural area, building low-margin sites for coverage of areas that have been found to be non-productive for the telecommunication industry, thus making them productive, and penetrating various areas, including our universities and the sub-Saharan Africa, for broadband penetration. I break it into 4 areas. We have what we call the Rural Green Site Solution, which was specifically designed for the rural area. Now, if you think of Nigerian rural population, it's of the order of 100 million people, 40–50% of the national population. In these rural areas, they don't experience what you and I experience in Lagos.
Dream it, then do it. Calebella INTEGRITAS Project Limited. Design and construction, infrastructure development, property consultancy. Calebella INTEGRITAS Project Limited. Call us now. Calebella INTEGRITAS Project Limited. Integrity, commitment, and excellence. Carlo Peter is the Chief Executive Officer of Cff Global Forwarding Limited.
We are aware of Japan competitions, too many competitions, and we are open to it. We are open to our mind to the too many competitions we have. That is why we have this training background. We have trained ourselves so much that we take up any business the way it comes. We look at the customer and know what you want, and they will give it to you exactly. So the competitions make us grow. We love to see competitions, and we will face them as they come. And by the grace of God, we have been doing very well. Information technology is the pivot at which the wheel of operations in CFF Global Forwarding rotates. When we can sit down here and pick up your cargo in America and send it to Belgrade, or pick up in UK and send it to Serbia. We also sit down here and do our day-to-day business activities with people who have not met, people who have not known. When you see us discussing with our agents overseas, you think we have known each other. So information technology has been, in fact, the base of where all the success can be found. We have relied so much on it. It has helped us so much. It is still helping us. And the freight forwarding in business cannot never progress without this. So they run paripa, so it is what we must not fail to, and we are there. Like I always say, it's a day-to-day task. It's a day-to-day operations. There's no limit to what you can achieve. We have never lost a customer as a company. Everybody we have been dealing with has been very, very consistent, both in import and in export. So the market's response to CFF has been very, very wonderful. We may not be all over the place at the same time, but the few or the much we have had, people who have been coming, who have been dealing with us are very, very okay. They are fine. They can vouch. They are always available. CFF Global Forwarding is a brand that has to be nurtured. So, and for us to compete effectively in the markets, we have to stand out in everything we do. So that is what I've been doing. More than ever, we try to stand out. Give us a pin, we give you the best in handling a pin. Give us a trailer, we give you the best in handling a trailer. And that has been sustaining us. Wow, we want to be at the zenith of the industry. When you talk of freight forwarding, you talk of CFF Global Forwarding Limited. Every business or businessman have challenges, and At CFF Global Forwarding Limited, challenges make us grow, challenges make us think, and challenges make us achieve. I can tell you that most of the things we have achieved in this industry is because of challenges. We are not being moved by challenges. We are not afraid of challenges. So we take them as they come. We take them as they come. If you don't have a challenge, if custom did not give you a DN, or custom did not call for exemption of your shipment, you won't be able to advise your importer very well. So there must be challenges. There was a time we had an export to US. The shipment lost on transit. We are faced between the devil and the sea because an average exporter will not want to hear stories. I had a meeting with the airline and asked them to please, can you copy me in most of the transactions? So we begin to share ideas. In the course of ideas, the shipment was discovered.
BRODOCK. Brodrock. Brodrock Enterprises Limited. We are one of Africa's fastest growing wine, lager, craft ciders, food and non-food products trade import and wholesale distribution network. Our focus is to source quality brands worldwide at low and competitive prices to satisfy the ever-growing demand in Africa. Brodrock Enterprises Limited. Call us now. Brodrock Enterprises Limited. Connecting things. It's all about the people. This is Cff Global Forwarding Limited. Welcome to the future. We are a transport and logistics firm delivering world-class freight forwarding and logistics solutions. With integrity and professional know-how at the helm of our operations, we are a trusted partner to our esteemed clients. Cff Global Forwarding Limited. Call us now. Cff Global Forwarding Limited, taking your supply chain to new heights. Sama Ori is the General Manager of Brodrock Enterprises Limited.
Brodrock is an acronym of a couple of words. We started out as a group of individuals and we set out to become Africa's leading import trade wholesale distribution solutions provider. We are about premium quality products. So we source for the finest quality brands globally, and the quality is not enough for us. The brands must have a rich culture, a rich history, because these things are important when we bring them down here to Africa. We want to be the leading global trade import distribution provider in Nigeria and in Africa, so that for younger business entrepreneurs who are looking to get into that line, we want to set up a system, a functional system that works, take the headaches off them, so that all they have to do is just plug in to our system and they can do whatever they want along their value chain. That's where we see ourselves to be. Our mission, we're sourcing for quality brands, and we've started off with wines and premium ciders. These are the finest qualities. Everyone in Nigeria that has tasted Brodrock's Anno 69 cider will tell you that it is light years ahead of any other thing they've ever tasted. I'm not bragging, it's a stated fact. And that gives us joy. And that's the kind of feedback we want to get from everyone with every product that we put out there in the market. Quality would stand you out from the rest. That's what we're about. So we're starting off with a cider along with other wines, but our focus for the past couple of years has been on premium cider. It's a relatively new drink sector in Nigeria. There are a few on ground, but we've set out with this cider so that we completely take the roof off when it comes to the quality of cider drinks in Nigeria. We have the apple and the pear flavors, and for each of them, they are pure fruits brewed in Sweden of the finest quality, with particular attention to detail. So we are not only focused on refreshing the consumers. What's important is that there are health benefits to consuming this drink. For example, we have natural polyphenols that regulate blood sugar. So we ensure that when you take this, your blood sugar is regulated. There are also insulin-sensitive triggers when you take this drink to help regulate the insulin in the body. So these are some of the details we have in terms of the health benefits. So we're not only selling refreshment, we are promoting good health, and that's where we stand out. First of all, you have to be 18 and above because there's some level of fruit alcohol, very mild, but because it's got that fermented fruit alcohol, you have to be 18 plus, but all the way through to 65, you're fine. So it's a wide age range. More importantly, it's for people who want a premium lifestyle. So everyone wants a good life, and it's not the regular cider, it's a premium cider. So it's attributed to premium quality life. So we're saying to people out there, do you want the good life? Do you want to taste proper class? Then you need to step away from the rest of the drinks, of the lower cadre drinks, and chill with the big boys. 4.5. So every time you consume a pear or an apple, there's a percentage of alcohol you take. I mean, I'm talking about the regular fruit. So we've put in a pear bottle, there are 5 pears squashed into one bottle. And so it's as natural as it can be. And then with a little fermentation, it comes up to that 4.5. It's pretty mild, it's almost like juice. And that's why you can't get intoxicated with this. We have a chain of supermarkets, and we have distributors as well who are helping us move it in and around the Lagos, Abuja market. And recently we are moving to the east as well. Our Instagram page is live and direct. We have people there who respond to messages. It's Heljunga Cider NG. Well, I think generally in the past decade, there's been an exponential growth with small and medium enterprises. And the major factor for this growth is nothing but technology, social media. Businesses can now easily access their target markets through digital media platforms. So that has been a plus. Where back in the day, you start up a business, it takes a lot of hard work to get to reach out to people. But now if you set your parameters right and get your audio, your content together, you can easily reach people. So that has been very helpful for SMEs in Nigeria generally. Power is an age-long problem. It's been there, it's plagued small businesses, medium ones, even the big ones. It's plagued us for a long time, as long as I can remember. I think personally that our national leaders, along with the sector leaders, the power sector leaders, they have to be intentional and they have to be strategic to tackle the problem right from the source. I would say that for us, it's customer relations. We are very client-centric, which means that our focus is on the satisfaction and the pleasure of our clients. If we are giving this out to people, it's a consumable, they're taking into the system. So we're very critical about what they take, how they take it, the quality of what they're taking in. And so what we've gotten back is rave reviews. The feedback has been great. Our customer relations, how we deal with our clients, everything is world-class. And so because of that, what we have are happy clients. Happy clients means continued business. And that's what's good for us. I would say that internally as an organization, important as our clients are, our staff, our employees are equally as important. And we look after them very well. We function as a family unit. So what happens is we have members of staff that can run through a brick wall to ensure that the organization makes progress. And so we don't mess about with our employees. And because of this, what we have are not only happy clients, but happy members of staff who can stand in the gap for us at any point in time. And that's just wonderful loyalty to have as an organization. My advice to Nigerian youths is simple. 2 key words: focus and resilience. When you are focused and you can endure and be resilient irrespective of what is thrown at you in the business world, which is an ocean of sharks, to be honest. But what happens is when you combine those two qualities, whatever heights that you have set for yourself as an entrepreneur, you will achieve those heights with focus and with a never say die attitude. My expectations are growth, more progress, happier customers, increased and expanded business territories. I mean, all the good things of life for 2022. You cannot mention lack of integrity or in the same sentence or in the same breath as quality. And if you're going to maintain quality, a lot of other things have to be in place. There has to be discipline, there has to be commitment, there has to be all these things. So it's a bucket of all these good qualities all together. You cannot chop and change or pick one and then leave the other. So yes, lack of integrity will completely sink a ship. Yeah, because once your values are questionable, then you really cannot stand for anything. So, but here at Brodrock, we try to keep to our words, which is why we don't compromise on quality. Behind the scenes, there are things that can go on in terms of bringing down the quality of this without our clients knowing, but we don't stand for that. 10 years from now, we want to say that the quality has rather gone up rather than stay the same or come down. And so for that, I would say that integrity is one of our core values. We have faced quite a lot of challenges, especially in the last few years. They've ranged from government policies to COVID, and COVID had a lot of ripple effects, ranging from shipping disorders, logistics challenges, all the way to shelf life and a host of other consequential effects. But we are grateful to God that all in all, we've navigated the waters and we've come through and we are still here.
Some of these active pharma APIs are still imported from India and China.
And this is where we bring down the curtains on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We hope it was worth your while. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to any of our feedback portals, as you can see on the screen. Our deep gratitude to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are champs. Oh yes, I remain Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Please, let's do this again, same time, same channel next week. We'll see you then.